Welcome to Boy Time Podcast. We're gonna get litty time, yeah. Oh, it's your Boy Time Podcast. Coming in with the slam dunk of a theme song.
Howdy ho, gamers. It's me, Rhett and Link, back at it again with another episode of the Boy Time Podcast. And as always, I'm joined by Babby and Paul.
Hey.
You know, I'm excited for the podcast this week.
What?
I know. Pretty controversial. I don't know. I just feel like I haven't been able to just talk to my boys in a while. Usually we're doing stuff or Paul's gone at work. As we discussed in the last episode, if you want to know where Paul's working, then read the title of the last episode and that'll give you a major clue.
A little bit of a hint.
Or you can just listen to it because we talk about a lot of different things. But we're going to be talking about completely new things, which is how podcasts work.
No.
Actually, this is a remastered of the 28th episode of the podcast. We're just going to be talking about the same things again.
Just throw up the thumbnail and we'll know what to talk about.
I don't even know. I just threw out a random number.
We're doing it now. It's your fault.
I'm not gonna. I'm not setting up the thumbnail. So how was everybody's week, huh?
Very fine. Very good.
Babby?
Come on,
Good week,
baby.
Babby.
It was a week.
Something.
Yeah, that's fair. It's like,
What's a week in the Babby household like?
good question.
I wake up, do schoolwork, do something else, usually stream or something, eat dinner, then go here, then go to sleep, and repeat the process for 7 days.
Sleep.
That's cool.
So, not much is new. I got a new processor and motherboard, so
That's pretty epic.
the big thing of the week, I guess.
Yeah.
So I just had to sit down Friday and tear my entire computer apart just to switch out two parts and then build it all together again.
Perfect. I should probably get one of those too, eventually.
Yeah.
But I'm not using my computer right now, so I'm not going to do that right
Exactly.
now. That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't
Where would
matter.
I even put it? I don't know.
And you could take a computer to college with you.
I might.
Just because you're like in your room at all times now.
Yeah, I might for the spring. Depending if
Spring.
I have a roommate because the computer gets hot. Well,
True.
I won't have a roommate in this room because I bought
Also
out
true.
this
So
room.
you might be fine anyways.
True. I don't know. We'll see. It doesn't really matter because I'm really using my Switch for all of my Epic Gaming stuff that's not with you guys.
I just can't stare at a laptop screen for too long.
Oh. Yeah, I guess it is nice to have two monitors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I had two monitors for like 3 days.
week. Yeah.
And then I went to laptop gang. So it would be nice to have two monitors again. And I guess I will for 2 months. In like 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost done. That was what
Hooray.
I just had a floor meeting before this podcast where they were going over how to move out and stuff. So I guess I know all the details. Except I
Yes.
really don't. There wasn't a lot of stuff. They gave us like a checklist, but they didn't tell us like when we needed to move out or when we needed to move back in. And there, most of it was just like, hey, are you moving out of UNI or something? And I was like, no. And then they were
Nope.
like, okay, do you want to be an RA? And I was like, not really.
Nope.
And then they were like, okay, here's a checklist of everything you need to do because we're going to be doing a health and safety check while you're gone. was like, okay, I'll take a picture of that. That's actually helpful. And then they were like, that's the end of the meeting. We're going to pass out candy. And I was like, epic. So pretty epic meeting, I gotta say. It was the first time I talked to anyone on the floor. It was my RA. He was like, I like your Mike Wazowski. Which I don't know if I've talked about that on the
Like,
podcast.
oh my god, thank you. I worked so hard on it.
Thank you. I actually have this bit planned because I haven't put up one in a while. I took it down a couple days ago. I'm going to wait a couple more days and then I'm going to put up another speech or like another bubble. I should probably explain what the situation is before going into what the next step is. But basically, my door has a peephole on it. So I printed out a picture of Mike Wazowski and then I cut out his eye and then his eye is the peephole. And I've been putting up sticky notes that are in the shape of speech bubbles and it says like Mike says and it's something silly. So I haven't put one of those up in about a week probably. I should probably do this next step soon, but I don't know. I wanted to look up whatever, like a surgery that you would have on your vocal cords. And then it would be like, sorry guys, my doctor said I couldn't talk for X amount of time because I got one of this surgery. I hope you understand. And then I would like draw a scar on where his vocal cords would be. And I thought that would be silly.
That would be quirky.
That would be kind of quirky. And then
If anybody realized that there wasn't a speech bubble for a few days.
I mean, it's been a while, and a lot of people use this. I'm right next to a stairway. I hear the door every time because I think actually the room that I'm in right now is like next to the staircase. The wall that I'm poking right there, that's the staircase. I don't know if you could hear that.
Couldn't see it.
Well, you couldn't see it, yeah, obviously. But I was poking it with a pencil. So I hear the door when people go in. So I think a lot of people do see it. Whether or not they're invested in the character, I don't know. Because that was literally the first person I'd talked to on the floor. Well, I mean, honestly, the first person I had talked to since I moved out. And even then, it was like a couple weeks going. So it's been a bit. Isolationism is pretty cool.
Pretty sick.
Not politically. Well, I guess maybe. I don't know, depending on your point of view. But, you know, I'm chilling out here. You straight Bulan. Playing Super Mario Picross. I was telling Babby that I'm borderline addicted to the thing, even though I don't get it. I'm not the best at it. But that's the situation. But enough about me. I guess I already asked everybody how their weeks were. Does anyone have anything they wanted to talk about for the podcast?
I have a Uno thing as far as I can think.
Okay.
And that is apparently at Amazon, they're already going to upgrade me to just a regular associate from seasonal. So that's epic.
Oh, why
There's no, they just are. I just got a notification saying, hey, you're being upgraded to regular associate. I'm like, okay.
Cool.
And there's no like work difference, but eventually I'll get dental and eye care. Heck yeah.
Nice.
And possibility to go up the ranks to associate and stuff, which I'd maybe get like $1 extra an hour for that, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. And I can like over time get like paid time off where like I can be like, you know what, I don't want to work this day, but I still want to get paid, so I just do that. And yeah, it's not much, but
still
it's
epic.
pretty good, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Other than that, though, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah. Well, how when is the age that you get kicked off of your parents' health insurance? Is it 20?
25.
25? Yeah. I'm glad I don't have to worry about that for a bit.
Yes.
Couple years.
Couple years.
The thing is not like 21, because then I'd actually have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. God dang it, Obama.
No, that's a good thing.
Dang it, Obama.
I think he was the one. I think that was
Every
part
time
of
I hear
Obamacare.
thanks Obama, I'm just always like, God dang it, Obama.
Oh, I know. I was being somewhat sarcastic about it. Because I think that 25 cutoff whatever was part of the Obamacare,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I believe. Couldn't tell
Maybe.
you. I'm not
I don't know. I
a
don't remember much from
politician.
before I was like 9, so who knows?
You should be a politician.
No.
It seems like probably the worst job ever. So
Yeah. Well, especially for like me. Like I am definitely passionate on a number of things, but I think like the moment I would get into the like political sphere, I would just be like, I hate everything about this, and this is going to do horrible things to me mentally. So I'm going to get out of here.
Mentally.
Plus, I don't know how to run a campaign. I would have no idea how to even start. So,
You sound smart. It's easy. And you also need a couple thousand to start off with.
get a great production team behind you, and you can do anything.
that's true. I got to
Just
pull
ha-
Saul Goodman.
You gotta be your own production team, because otherwise you're gonna need even more than a couple thousand.
That's why I went to film school.
Yeah.
Was for my budding political career.
Part of your master plan.
Yes. Should have known.
Film your own ads in the forest.
The forest where?
I don't know, in the forest.
Oh, okay. And the last forest I went to was like so hard to traverse because for those who don't know, I do like a nature walk series. Not publicly, but I just like go out in nature, and
You should do it publicly.
literally everybody tells me to, and it's like I don't want to like actually make it a thing because that would just take the enjoyment out of going to the woods. Because it's like, oh, I have to produce something while I'm out here. No,
Exactly.
thank you. I'm just here to get the flip
Whenever
out of
people do something
Dodge.
they like, don't tell them to do it professionally. Just let people enjoy certain things.
Honestly, that was like one of the things I had to tackle with when I left film school, because it was like, everybody, I like doing this, but I don't like doing it as a career. But everybody's been telling me that I'm gonna do it as a career because
You gotta do it as a career.
I was like, I don't want to. So then I didn't, and now I'm not. But I'm still making videos, kind of. Podcast.
Kind of.
Right now,
Maybe.
I'm just doing podcast. Baby's doing
Right.
everything else right now,
Yeah, which isn't much
which isn't much.
yet.
As we discussed last week, I am going to be doing the whatever 50 Rolling Stone albums. Doing that, and then I don't know if we've announced this on the podcast, but we had talked about maybe doing a side, like a squeakquel to that video before that video
Jeez.
even came out, which is so forward thinking of us.
Very ambitious.
But I was actually thinking, I came up with the idea. Babby, you get no credit.
I
But,
wasn't asking for it.
Okay, well, I'm not going to give it to you. I was thinking that we would make our own top 50 albums list, since, at least from my perspective, I think the majority of the video for me is going to be dogging on a lot of the albums that made it.
Probably.
That's at least what's gonna happen on my part of that video. But
And then I'll yell at him and hit him through the video, and then fight about it.
The bigger.
I don't think we're gonna actively tussle on things.
No. We understand each other's tastes, so it's just kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
It's not like you put two like music nerds in like a circle and just told them to debate, because that becomes really, really strenuous.
Yeah.
Because music nerds are very, very annoying.
Hey, if you are
It's true.
super passionate about music, that's awesome. Continue to
Don't
follow
gatekeep,
that.
though.
Stop being a music elitist.
Yeah.
That's my, because like your opinion is not the Bible or whatever.
Mhm.
Where it's like we need, okay, you said that a dark big twister fantasy is the best album of all time. Okay, I guess I do have to agree with you there. It's pretty good. It's like, no, we can disagree and stop acting like your opinion is better than mine.
Yes.
Shut up, you stupid
Shut up.
idiot. So
You can't truly appreciate the complexity of my beautiful, twisted, dark family land if you haven't listened to Kanye's deep cuts from 1994.
lay
Therefore,
an
your
egg.
opinion is valid.
Lay an egg. It's fun. I pulled up my list, and my list is formatted like pretty professionally. I have it like,
That's not.
well, I mean, not like, I'm gonna send this into a future employer, but like I just have it like numbered, and then I have the name of the album, space dash space artist name. It's nothing fancy, but it's laid out very nice. But I have like all of the album names are like written exactly as they are, except for the Kanye one. I have it as Dig Bark Twister Fancy by Kanye. I didn't even like.
The goal is
format it
to not pronounce it correctly once.
Honestly, I don't know what it is. I can't tell you.
What I mean. And that's the best part, is he doesn't actually know what it is, so he's not even needing to like make up a name for it.
I know. I think I did know at one point. It's my. Is it? What? There's too many adjectives. Is it my beautiful dark twisted fantasy?
There you go.
Okay. For some reason, I usually think it's dark first. My dark beautiful. No, that doesn't roll off the tongue. It doesn't really roll off the tongue, anyways. But
No.
whatever. I got chastised enough for that by some of my friends that were Kanye heads. But whatever. I forgot where I was going with that. But those are the two video projects that I'm going to be doing. And then are we going to be doing you're going to be doing are you doing top 10 albums, or are you doing like best albums of the year? Like what are you doing?
I don't know what the specific number is going to be. I'm guessing 30 or 35.
Okay. So
I need to put a list together eventually here and then figure out what my cutoff is for top, and just okay.
Yeah. Cuz what
I'll be doing another video as well for the end of the year.
is that one a secret?
No, I could probably talk about it because not a lot of people watch the podcast anyways. So if
Okay.
you ever want to hear our secret plans, you can just listen to the podcast.
There you go.
Gaming videos, best moments of 2020.
Oh, that's
So
a
I'm
good
just going to
idea.
make a compilation of all the best gaming thingies.
Mm-hmm. That's a good
So
idea.
I'll probably just have to watch all of our gaming videos and then download them and kind of snip away. And
That'll be a fun time.
Yeah, that's not bad. Because I mean, like, let me see. Was there even a lot of gaming videos in 2019?
no, it was me and Paul playing Borderlands and KFC, and I think that's
Pretty
it.
much.
Maybe there was a Siege video or two in 2019.
Well, you can't count that. That is against the rules.
Exactly.
But you'll have that'll be a good video.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen our gaming videos, what are you doing? They're the best content on the channel. Idiot.
Idiots. Stop watching this video right now.
Yeah. Stop watching this video.
After we just told you to watch it.
Stop watching this video and watch
Stop.
which one is the best one? There was one that like is everybody's favorite. Is it,
I don't.
is it the Journey Out of Silver, the one with Tyler 1 and
Maybe.
the big
There was a streak of 3 or 4 that were considered the best ones, like in a row.
I
so
think
I
our
don't
Siege videos are really good.
Those are also really funny.
I like our Siege videos. I think Are We Attacking and Defending? That
the best
episode, and then the couple that follow it, where I like you put in the end credit scene, just the continuation of the bit. I love that saga so much. And honestly, I don't think I've topped that comedically, and it's probably the funniest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, ever.
So, it's kind of hard to know that you've peaked, but
Yeah, it's okay.
that's just the world I live in. Are We Attacking or Defending will be my legacy.
Yeah.
So that video either been like 15 minutes or like 45 minutes. I'm probably leaning towards the 45-minute part.
There's a lot of good moments.
There's a lot of good content because this year seems like it's been forever. So there's probably a lot more than I can think of off the dome. So
I would think so as well.
I think there's some sleepers in there that not a lot of people know about. So
I would say.
everybody forgot about the Brawlhalla video. So
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
that video didn't get a lot of views, but it's a slapper.
It's a good one. I like that one.
So end of the year rollout for the content's looking good.
Good. Well, and
So-
are we should get Bab Jab on the last podcast.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do a podcast like we did last year for certain top media
again.
of the year. It won't be as long because we're not doing decade like last time,
Yeah,
but
That
we'll be doing
was
that again. I hope people liked
crazy.
that video.
I did.
Those ones got decent views.
It was that took a long time to make, but
It took 3 hours. Yeah, we recorded 3 hours of
Yeah.
podcast for that.
which
it was
pretty brave of us to do. Nobody's ever done a 3-hour podcast before.
We can make that a podcast, but live maybe, depending on where time falls.
That's true.
Me.
We could do
I'll be
podcasts
coming
about
out by
live.
you sometime late December or early January, so we could make it about live format
I would like that.
with Babu Jabu.
We would just need to figure out. We would need a better setup than last time.
Yeah,
You would have to bring your camera, I think, because I think having it on the phone and having it die was not good.
yeah.
So
Fun
Well,
times.
I've used my camera for videos, and it does the thing where if you take a video longer than 10 minutes, it automatically shuts itself off. So we'll have to think of a solution.
Oh, okay.
We can just use my
Nice.
webcam, but the video quality is not going to be good. So
We'll figure it out.
yeah,
But
I could probably connect my phone to my laptop and then record from my phone to my laptop or something weird.
yeah,
I've done a lot of weird stuff that like barely works but works, so we'll make it work.
okay. We got it.
I just have to be difficult about everything. So
Yeah. We'll get it.
any of your content is going to be spicy. Hopefully we can carry momentum. 'Cause it'd be nice to have a consistent schedule of gaming videos and stuff again.
Man, I love our gaming content.
They're my favorite content we've ever made. So
I would say. Yeah, I'm excited. I like having Bab Jab on the podcast.
Yeah.
I know he doesn't talk very much, but I don't know. It's just nice to have a guest, I guess.
I guessed.
Yes. We usually, what do we do? Oh, I was gonna say it's our weekly reminder for Vince to put Saul on Netflix, but I guess that doesn't matter anymore.
We paid top dollar for that.
Yeah, we ended up giving in, and well, because it was on sale.
Yeah, it was on sale.
For those who don't know, me and Babby are huge fans of the Breaking Bad slash. Is there like a word for the universe of it?
Franchise something. Not really a franchise.
No. But
World. I don't know.
But is it like there's like the MCU of like, you know,
BBU.
the BB? I guess that would work. Yeah.
Doesn't roll off the tongue, but
No, but it works. Me and Babby are big fans of that universe, I guess. And for those who don't know, there is a 5th season of Better Call Saul, which is the prequel to Breaking Bad. And it wasn't on Netflix because AMC is stupid.
Yeah.
So we ended up buying it on Amazon because it was half off. So
Nice.
we would usually say to Vince or AMC or whatever to put the season 5 on Netflix, but we don't need that anymore.
yeah, already done saying it.
But I guess we could do a weekly reminder for people to watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Dang it. I saw Breaking Bad like 4 years ago, and I watched like the first 2 episodes of Better Call Saul, and I was like, what the flip? This show is in black and white. This is stupid. You're a dumb idiot if you think that you have to watch that show. It's so good. And I'm talking to myself saying that because I was a dumb idiot.
Because you were the dumb idiot.
Yeah, I was a dumb idiot. So, watch it. Watch it for G-dang sakes. Hopefully that's not controversial.
I don't
Oh
think
man, that's pretty controversial.
Yeah, I think it might be.
it's like a polarizing show.
No, it isn't. I've heard that some people are just like, it's not for me or whatever.
Yeah, for me.
Which is fine. I know like some people are sensitive to violence. Like my mom is, and it sucks because it's like, hey, want to watch this show? And she was like, I don't know. Can I? And I was like, probably not. You would hate Watchmen. But
Every
dang
American
it.
drama or anything has a lot of violence in it. So
Yeah. It
just how it
sucks.
works.
So, but it's fine. I've been watching shows with Babby. We're watching Dark right now. We watched Over the Garden Wall.
Jace,
So, that's a good show.
watch that. Watch it
Watch
right
that.
now.
Yeah,
Within the next few days. Well, it's still October.
yeah. It's for those who don't know what that show is. It's just an animated show. They did like a limited series thing in 2014. And it's just a story of 2 brothers who get lost in some like fantasy world. It's kind of like Alice in Wonderland. That's how I described it to Babby. But it has like Elijah Wood in it. He plays the main character. I think he's the only big name tied to it. But
From like a mainstream standpoint. Yeah.
yeah. But it's a tradition every year. It's kind of like a cult, has a cult following to it. And it's a tradition to watch it every fall. So I figured I would bring Babby along the ride. Because I had seen it for the first time last year. So I'm still kind of a newbie booby. But that's okay. I'm still having a good time.
We ain't no gatekeepers around here.
No. Just watch the show. It's good.
Do
It's
it.
Elijah
It'll
Wood.
literally take you like you could watch it all in a day if you wanted to.
Yeah, like there's 10 episodes and each episode is like 12 minutes because it was in the 15-minute slot.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to, you could watch it all in one go and have it done like in less time than like a lot of movies.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's appealing to you, watch the show. But enough about shows. Or that show. I don't know. We can talk about other shows. We've been watching a lot.
Yeah, we've been kind of all over the place.
Because we watched, I don't know, what else have we watched? I guess it's just been Saul and Dark. And then we've already talked about Avatar.
Yeah,
But we're getting into this.
bouncing around genres. So
Yeah. What have you been thinking about Dark second season?
I think they're really freaking smart.
Yeah.
That show was written in like a year, like all 3 seasons, and I still have no clue how.
I don't know, honestly.
Although it's probably better that they wrote it all in one like kind of tight knit thing. Because every episode, it's a very slow burner, but like you notice little things every single episode that's just like, how do you remember all?
I don't know. I would describe it to like newcomers as like a television version of a Nolan movie. So if you're a Chris Nolan fan, I think you would really enjoy Dark.
Or if you just like mystery stuff, because it's kind of a mystery.
It is
thing,
kind of a mystery, but
which I usually enjoy if they're done well.
and you haven't seen Knives Out yet?
Nope.
Gee dang it, baby. Such a good movie.
I know.
One of these days, we'll watch Knives Out. Because I would like to see it again.
I have to be forced to watch things.
I'll force you to watch Knives Out with me.
Okay.
Man, if
So
you
I do
like
this thing
mysteries,
where
you'd love that.
I never watch a TV show, but once I finally pick up a TV show, I won't put it down until it's done.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get TV show withdrawal because there's nothing left. And then I don't do it again for another year.
Yeah. I'm usually the same way. But I'm more the driving force, it seems, when we are doing shows or whatever. But whenever I watch something, like whether it's a movie or a TV show or really anything that is like I'm sitting down and watching something, I like really like to watch it with other people. Like I don't really enjoy watching things by myself. Even if like we were both like we aren't watching it in the same room obviously, but
Yeah.
like I don't know, just knowing that someone else is watching the same thing that I'm watching just infinitely increases my enjoyment of the experience.
Otherwise, he gets lonely.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could just talk about it, and if someone has no clue what you're talking about, then it's not as fun. So,
That's true. I do like talking about stuff too. But yeah. But I remember when I was a kid, and I think this is kind of really what started that like love for watching things with people is me and my mom would watch shows together all the time. Just because. And yeah, we would watch like really weird stuff too. Like we watched like a BBC Robin Hood show. And like we watched a lot of like murder mystery shows. Not like CSI or anything. Stuff a little bit smarter than CSI, but still kind of like, no, there's a guy who murdered a person. Who did it? And then they find it in 22 minutes.
Who
Yep.
did done it?
Actually, I think there were 42. But the two shows I'm referring to that I've seen of that kind of thing are Psych and Monk. And those shows are actually pretty good. I think looking back on Psych, it's a very of its time show. But it's pretty good. Because it's Psych, the whole twist of it is it's the main character, he's like hyper observant, so he notices like little things that normal people wouldn't see, but he is like faking being a psychic, so then the police will hire him as like a private medium or whatever. It's pretty funny. He has a sidekick and he's played by Dule Hill, who was the black guy in Holes. You know that movie, Holes? Remember, you know the meme that's like, I can do that? from
Yep.
Holes. Yeah, that's Dule Hill, and
Mhm.
he's in Psych.
Psych.
Yeah, it's a good show. I recommend it. And then Monk is it has Tony Shalhoub in it, who
I love
is
Tony Stark.
what?
I love Tony Stark.
Tony Stark. He's the funny guy in the Marvel movie. Nah, just kidding, guys. Tony Shalhoub. He actually has been winning a lot of Emmys recently because he's in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which is the show that everybody and their dad won't stop shut upping about.
True.
Stop. I get it. It's a good show. I have like 15 other shows that I want to watch before that. I want to see like
Watch
The
it now.
Sopranos, and that's not even on our list. But everybody won't stop talking about that one too. And then, yeah, whatever. But that show's long, so probably never see it. But
Never.
ever. Actually, I don't know how long it is. It's a show about like a crime family, and all of the crime movies I've seen are like 5 million hours long.
True.
Like, I think The Godfather is like one of the longest movies I've seen. Actually, no, Schindler's List is the longest movie I've seen. I take that back. And if you want to consider Bahubali Part 1 and 2 one piece, then that is the longest thing I've seen that's like 5 hours long. Was it worth it?
Yep.
It wasn't that bad. It definitely wasn't made for a Western audience. I'll say that.
It was pretty entertaining. So it did its
You
job.
didn't see part 2.
I don't need to see part 2.
Part 2 was infinitely better than part 1. You know that scene that like people made fun of that was like Bollywood movies be crazy, and it's the scene of like they like make a circle of shields and they launch themselves out of palm trees over the walls and then explode out and start killing. That's Bahubali Part 2.
Oh, okay.
It's just like super ridiculous. Where like the first one was a little bit like just okay, you
No, it
can
was
just like
pretty
fly
over the top.
around. Yeah, it's a little extreme, but it was fun. It was fun, and there was no musical number in the second one.
Oh, good.
There you go.
What I thought was funny, my dad saw that movie. He saw both of them because my dad works with Indian people. And I mean like people who live in India, for those wondering. I'm not being racist towards the Native Americans, okay? It's not my fault. It was an accident. But anyways, he works with Indian people. I was just doing a funny apology bit and nobody laughed, so I'm just going to move on. So my dad works with Indian people, and they're like, hey, you should watch The Three Idiots. And my dad's like, I don't want to watch that. And then they're like, you should watch, what's the other one? Lagan. And he's like, I don't want to watch that. You should watch Bahubali. And my dad's like, okay, I'll finally watch one of these Indian movies. And he watches Bahubali. And the funny thing is that he watched Jojo Rabbit a couple days before with my mom. And he said that Bahubali was better than Jojo Rabbit. And I'm like, how? Jojo Rabbit is just a fun time. If you have like a light in your heart, then you enjoy Jojo Rabbit. But he didn't like it. And he's a huge World War II guy. Huh?
When it comes to movies, the older people get, the more their movie like things just die.
That's true.
I don't know why.
I don't get it. Like my grandpa saw like Baby Driver and he was like, I hated that movie. It's like, how do you hate Baby Driver?
I don't like anything that has a more complex storyline than the Marvel movie, so it's like typical like, oh, I need action and cool guns and cars at all times, please.
Yeah.
Or if you're a grandma, all the Hallmark movies because they're really bad, but I love them for some reason.
That doesn't make any sense to me because like Hitchcock was making movies in like the 50s through the 60s, and those stories are like so intricate. And then like those people who watched that growing up grew up and were like, I want to watch two white people fall in love in Christmas.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it.
Just the interest dies, or like they don't want to think about stuff like that. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Who can-
I don't. I haven't interviewed enough old people to know.
That's why all the Rolling Stones list the comments are like, why isn't there more Guns N' Roses on my list? Back in the day, all the hair bands that sound the exact same. That's real music.
I want to see the original one. Have you seen the original one?
No, but I kind of don't want to look at it.
I want to see it because I want to know what they changed. Like
I think they changed a lot.
I'm sure they did, but I want to know what made the cut. Because I listened to all 5 Beatles albums that were on the top 50, and not all of those needed to be on there, you stupid Rolling Stones dumb idiot baby boy. I hate them for putting all the Beatles on here, stupid baby idiot. Okay, 2003 500 albums Rolling Stones list. Here we go. I want to see Aquemini is number 500. Just starting off. So
That's number 50.
That
or
jumped
49.
up a lot.
Jumped up about 451. So,
Oh, this is actually.
although I guess if it came out, what was that list? 2000.
This is 2003.
Okay, so I guess I'd have more time to age.
Man, Patti Smith moved up.
Yes, dude.
Dang, I hated that.
I found it quite enjoyable.
I did not like that at all.
Some
Number-
songs were like, but like
The
other
fuck?
songs were like, yeah.
This is an outrage. This list is way worse than the new one. Everybody who hates this top 500 albums list, look at the old one. This is
Probably over the age of 40.
I know. Number 1 is Sgt. Pepper's, and then it's
What?
Pet Sounds. Why is Pet Sounds still the second best album? It's not.
Pet Sounds isn't like controversial though.
I know, but I don't like it.
I haven't gotten into it, so I can't.
No, I don't not like it. It is so not the second best album of all time. I will say that to my grave. But it goes Sgt. Pepper's, Pet Sounds, Revolver, Highway 61 Revisited, Rubber Soul, Marvin Gaye.
Oh, really?
So yeah, Rubber Soul's
heck?
number 5.
What?
Yeah, I don't get it either. Marvin Gaye is number 6, so at least it's up there. I would say that's probably fair. And then it's Exile on Main Street, which is probably the worst album I've heard maybe ever. I hate that album with a burning passion. Then
This
it's-
video's gonna be so fun.
I know. I can go on about this. Let's see. Exile on Main Street, then The Clash, London Calling, number 8.
Yeah.
Then it's Blonde on Blonde, number 9. The White Album, number
Oh, wow.
10. Elvis Presley's Sun Seasons, number 11. This isn't even in the top 50.
They didn't have any Elvis in the top 50. Thank God. First
Yeah.
off, yeah.
I don't know if I haven't listened to. Oh, this is a 1999 Elvis album too. What happened? Rolling Stones. You can't put a new Elvis album like 30 years post more like a live album as the 11th best album of all time. What are you doing? Are you a dummy?
I don't know what they were doing.
Dummy.
Number 12 is Miles Davis. I'll take it. I did like that a
I
lot.
respect
And then number 13 is the Banana album, which
that one was.
I didn't really like it that much.
Yeah, it hurt.
Why?
I don't know if you could hear the frequency. You probably couldn't.
I don't remember.
If you don't remember it, then you couldn't hear it.
Okay, that's probably good
One
then.
thing I hate is the guitar sound where you like scrape against the string and it makes like that really
Oh
like squeaky.
yeah, did they do that?
That is the worst sound in the entire world, and it's on every single song.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, well I don't feel
You
bad
can't hear
putting it
that.
towards the bottom then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what the hype about that album is, but the cover's great.
I like the cover. It's Lou Reed, so everybody's like,
Oh.
"Whoa, Lou Reed did it."
Oh, I liked his songwriting. It was really cool. But
Yeah.
like the rest of like the arrangements were like, this is hurtful. I can't listen to this. This hurts me.
Hey, save it for the video. But I'm glad that I'm justified in putting that towards the bottom of the list. Then.
That one will agree on.
Okay, good.
The video is just gonna be you bashing everything and me like praising
Well,
things to their
actually,
grade.
it's pretty good.
And me just chilling here listening to it.
I'll probably want to go watch the video.
Yeah. Let's see. 14's Abbey Road. 15, Jimi Hendrix. 16 is Blood on the Tracks, Dylan. 17, Nevermind, Nirvana.
So it's still kind of there.
Yeah. 18 is that Bruce Springsteen album. Ooh, 19 is Van Morrison, Astral Weeks.
Really?
That, okay.
There wasn't any Van Morrison like solo stuff on this
No.
list.
And then 20 is Thriller. How are you going to put Van Morrison over? Ugh. That is ridiculous. Okay. Number 21 is Chuck Berry, The Great 28.
Okay.
It's a 50s album. Number 22 is Robert Johnson, The Complete Recordings, which is a blues album. Which
There's no blues on the top
No.
50 of the new ones.
Number 23 is John Lennon's Plastic Ono Band. I haven't listened to that, but John is not my favorite Beatle. He might be my second least favorite, so I imagine that I would not like that very much. But 24 is Inner Visions. Which I like Key of Life better. I'm surprised that
Above that.
no. 25 is James Brown Live at the Apollo. Yeah, I'll take that. 26 Rumors. Oh no. 27 is U2 The Joshua Tree. Baby.
The Joshua Tree is really good, but U2.
Come on. U2 is not the 27th best. Let's get real. Okay, 28 is The Who. Who's Next? Honestly, I think the only song I know off of that is what's that song? The Nobody Knows What It's Like to Be the Sad Man Behind Blue Eyes. It's Behind Blue Eyes. That's what it's called. Got it.
Gotta sing it in, you know.
Well, I remembered that a lot of it is I don't know if this is what they were like talking like meaning the song to sound like, but for some reason when I listen to the lyrics of that song, it makes me feel like that they're like, man, no one knows how hard it is to be white. I don't know if that's what they're talking about at all. And and it could be the complete opposite. But just like on a surface level, just knowing the lyrics, that's what it sounds like. Moving on. Number 29 is Led Zeppelin 1. I don't know. Led Zeppelin 1? I don't know about that one.
I don't feel like not a lot of people talk about Led Zeppelin 1.
No. Well, Led Zeppelin 4, if that was on here, that's justified. But Led Zeppelin 1?
I don't know.
I don't know. 30 is Joni Mitchell Blue, which that moved way up. I think that's like number 3.
It's number 3. Yeah.
So it was 30 and now it's 3. Not doing too bad, Joni Mitchell.
33.
31 is another Dylan, Bringing It All the Way Back Home, Bringing It All Back Home. This one wasn't even in the top 50. The new one. Let's see. 32 is Rolling Stones' Let It Bleed. I haven't heard that one yet.
Not yet.
Abby has.
Yes.
Is it 32? I think it's actually lower than it was.
It's like 41, I think. Or 40.
Okay, well, not doing as well. 33 is Ramones. I think that's still
That's
on
my
top 52.
Yep. Number 50 for me.
Wow. 34 is the band Music from Big Pink. I don't know if I've even heard of this. I've only seen the band self-titled.
I know what
Huh?
that one is. I think I only know the self-titled too.
That's the only one I've seen. Like, I've never even seen this album. It's like hand painted.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I don't know. The only thing I know about the band is that they're Bob Dylan's touring band. Not now, but they were in the 60s.
Yeah.
And that was their kind of claim to fame. 35, David Bowie, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. I haven't
That's
listened
actually
to
pretty close to where it is now.
Yeah. Let me see.
Moved down a few spots.
Let's see. 30. Let's see. I have the new one pulled up too. So it's 40 now. It's 35 here. Not doing too bad, I guess. 36 is Carole King Tapestry. That moved up like 10 slots.
Yeah.
Okay, Carole King. Going. 37, this is interesting. Hotel California.
What?
Ooh, what song I know?
It's an album.
Yes.
Honestly, it's probably the best Eagles album, but I don't know if I would put it in the top 50.
I don't think they were the most inventive or anything. It was just kind of like nice.
No. Well, Hotel California, it's basically their Thriller, where it's
Yeah.
like every good Eagles song pretty much is on Hotel California. I would probably put it in the top 100. I don't know if I would put it in the top. I wouldn't put it at 37 for sure. But it is good. Okay. 38 is Muddy Waters, the anthology. This is another blues album. It's interesting. There's no blues on the new one.
Which, like, I kind of wanted to listen to some blues albums that I haven't listened to, but there was none in the top 50, which is kind of weird. I mean, Jimi
Yeah.
Hendrix has a strong blues style, but he mixed it with like psychedelic rock, so it's not technically blues.
Yeah. Hey, here's a tip, Rolling Stones. Get rid of one of the Beatles songs and put in a blues album, you cowards.
You could put another album in, you know?
Yeah. But speaking of the Beatles is number 39 at Please Please Help Me, which isn't even in the top 50 now. Wait, okay, so of the Beatles ones, let's see. What's even been on here so far? Revolver, Sgt. Pepper was number 1,
Sgt. Pepper's
Rubber
Rubber
Soul,
Soul,
Abbey
Self-Titled,
Road,
Abbey Road.
and White.
So
So
there's
there's
six
six. There's 6 Beatles albums in the top 50. Wait, let me see if there's any more.
There might be. I don't know what it would be.
No, okay. So there's 6 albums in the top 50 that are the Beatles. I'm glad that you cut out Please Please Help Me, but come on. My Firefox just I think the Rolling Stones website just crashed my Firefox.
Nice.
That's cool. Let me pull it back up. Okay, pull me down a little bit. Oh, I figured out why the website is so slow, by the way.
Why?
If you're scrolling on the website and you look at the URL, for some reason, every single album has its own link.
Oh, yikes.
So, I don't know why that is.
2020 list, and they're still going by that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But number 40 is Love Forever Changes. I've never even heard of this. Do you know what this is?
Is the band Love?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, yeah, I've never heard of them. It came out in 1967. That might be why.
Probably.
41 is the Sex Pistols. Never mind the bollocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. I don't know.
They weren't anywhere near the top 50, I don't think. The new one.
I've never listened to any of their stuff, so I don't know. 42 is The Doors, self-titles.
And people were angry that there wasn't any Doors in the top 50 this list.
Yeah. I mean, Light My Fire is kind of a classic, but I don't know about anything else. I haven't listened to that whole album. I've just listened to that song. So, sorry, Jim Morrison fans, but sorry. 43 is Dark Side of the Moon. Kind of surprised that wasn't in the top 50 now.
It's like
and
they didn't even give it justice in 2002. Kind of
No.
crazy.
I think that 43 is kind of fair. I
I
think
put it in like the third.
honestly, I told you guys this earlier too, but I think The Wall is better than Dark Side of the Moon. Personally,
Yeah, I think they're the same. I think it's whatever sonic palette you prefer.
yeah, Dark
More
Side of
opera, more kind of like spacey.
yeah.
That's
I know, like, just based on the amount of documentaries that have come out on it alone, I think Dark Side of the Moon is more influential in how music is made. But
Yeah.
like,
I mean, it could definitely knock one of the Beatles albums off the list.
why is Please Please
all-
Help Me Up?
Yeah.
Never mind. 44 is Horses by Patti Smith. I'm just not even going to talk about that. I'm saving all my thoughts and feelings on that for the video.
We're gonna kill it on that one.
I did not enjoy that at all. I'll just say that.
Maybe it's because you lowered my expectations, but I was jamming.
Maybe. But I hated it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if there
No,
are
like after listening to it, I'm like, yeah, I can tell why you just absolutely hated this.
I think that's my second worst right now. Yes, it is.
Just wait till you get to the Ramones. You'll have a new worst.
Wait, what was that?
Ramones.
Oh, Ramones.
Yeah. Think Patti Smith, but every song sounds the same.
Yeah, I know. That
And the heavy British accents with a little bit of Beatle influence.
that's buckle up for the Clash, baby.
Oh boy.
Okay, number 45 is the band self-titled. I've never listened to this album, but I've seen it a lot. So
I see it a lot. I just don't know what it is.
I'm guessing it's kind of like Dylan, if I was to guess.
I would assume so if they were his band.
Yes.
The band.
The band, actually. The rest of these are kind of interesting. Number 46 is Bob Marley.
It's the same one.
Same one. Legend.
Still putting compilations on there. I mean, it's really good, but like
Yeah.
compilation.
47 is John Coltrane, A Love Supreme.
I'm surprised
this-
that wasn't in top 50 of
Is this
2020.
jazz? Is that what?
That's super iconic. I think so.
Oh, okay. Let's see. 48 is that Public Enemy album.
Say you gotta have one hip hop album.
That moved up a lot.
Yeah, it's like number 15 now.
I don't. I don't know. I didn't really like super enjoy it, but I don't really like Flava Flav. So take that with a grain of salt. 49 is the Allman Brothers Band at Fillmore East, which is a live album again. Guys,
Why-
put studio albums on. What are you doing?
That's really good, but like, why the live one?
I don't know. I don't know. And then 50 is Here's Little Richard,
Okay,
which I don't have any opinions on.
that list seems incredibly dusty.
It's very dusty.
Little piece of music from like barely even the 90s.
I don't think there's
I
I
mean,
was-
never mind. That's it.
never
I think.
mind. I think
Actually, Public Enemy, is that like
88.
89 or
88.
88? Okay.
Let me see. I was going to say that I think that Public Enemy was the most recent one then. But the
Nah,
Muddy
never.
the Muddy Waters one is like 2002, but I don't count that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's an anthology. So
Oh, so
that doesn't
actually,
count.
like,
No, it's
Yeah.
it's 60s jazz, but they just made a compilation of it. Same with Elvis, that came out in 99. That doesn't count. I would say probably wait, let me see, when did Nevermind come out? Nevermind 1991. So that was the most recent thing. This list came out in 2003, and no album that came out from 1991 to 2003 made it on the list of top 50 albums.
I think Rolling Stones audience were incredibly boomer at that point,
Yeah,
and they
maybe.
kind of mostly are, but they're kind of catching up.
There was like I'll give credit to where credit is due. In the new top 50, they knocked the Beatles off. Good job.
One of them. There's
One
still
of 'em.
5.
There's still 5, which is way too much. But they put like
I
Radiohead.
them, but like, it's a lot.
Yeah. But they put like Radiohead on there. They put like Lauryn Hill. They put like Kanye. Kendrick, that's his name. Like even like Beyonce, Amy Winehouse, like new stuff.
Yeah.
Which Amy Winehouse isn't that new, but like
I mean,
newer than
it's still
2003. It's 2006.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They added, or like even D'Angelo.
Exactly.
That's 2000. So I'll give them that. They actually added some kind of new stuff. It's still too dusty, and get rid of the Clash for G dang sakes. And I don't know, Rolling Stone. Why is that? It's still like number 14. Why is that rated so high? Man,
We just don't get.
Yeah,
I mean, I
we
haven't
don't
gotten
get it.
Maybe they'll get it. I doubt it. But
I don't know.
I've been wrong.
It took me like 3 days because I would listen to like 4 tracks on it, and I would be like, I literally can't take any more of this. I hate every second of this. I hope that the other Stones album isn't like it, because it was such a slog.
I enjoyed the other Stones album.
Okay.
It's shorter and it's a little bit like, I don't know even how you would say it. It doesn't date itself as harshly.
Yeah. It doesn't help. The Stones album I listened to wasn't even that long. It's an hour 7, but it's 18 songs, which each one is short, kind of. I don't know. There was no like 7-minute thing where I just wanted to like gash my eyes out, but I don't know. Everything just felt super long.
I want to do with the Banana album.
Yeah, I didn't really like it. I'm sorry. You guys are just gonna have to wait for our G-Dang video where we're gonna get a comprehensive. We should probably do it like a day or 2 after the last person
just to kind of
finishes.
solidify our list, and it's just but
But
not
have
long
it be
enough.
like, yeah.
Albums.
Yeah. I'm right
Pretty
there
much
with
my
you, guy.
top list is the ones that I actually add to my playlist, because I can't take the time to re-listen to every single one. So things that I don't like are kind of just going to get thrown to the side.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the time to re-listen to things that I wasn't really feeling, unless I'm like my curiosity is piqued or like I really just don't get it.
There's stuff on here that I was just not gonna get, but I don't know. The deck was stacked against me. I'm sorry, Joni Mitchell. Your voice is too high.
I'm so excited for that.
For Joni Mitchell? Yeah. Honestly,
Because
it was pretty good.
I feel like it's gonna be like really good.
I think you're gonna like it. It's in my bottom 5.
Yeah.
I
Not really your fault.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I wish I could enjoy things, but I can't. Well, it's not things.
Trying.
I wish I could enjoy people with higher voices. I would
really
say
low.
or really low voices, I guess.
And if you don't get like full low end, that's just the low end of some of these albums are just fantastic.
Well, it was funny. Like, I remember growing up and people would, like, on those, like, this is going to date us, but we had this, like, beatboxes with, like, CDs and stuff in them. And I would like, people would, like, turn up the bass on there and, like, nothing would change for me. And I'm like, why are people turning up the bass? All it makes is the beatbox or the boombox shake. I don't get it. What's going on here? Only later did I realize I had an ear condition. So
Yeah.
pretty cool. Cool stuff.
Pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What makes you think that you're gonna like Joni Mitchell? Because
I like it's either I have a love-hate relationship with singer-songwriter stuff. and I have to be captivated to really get into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like since it's so high on the list, that like it's just gonna hit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't really. I mean, voices matter, but like it's more like pull me into it if you're a singer songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
Like Carole King, I really wanted to like more, but I just couldn't because
That's
it
a
had
shame.
like that very like sound that I've heard a lot.
Yeah.
It's like you're not giving me too much here.
Mm.
But I think with Joni Mitchell, since it's number 3 on the list, I'm thinking it's gonna be pretty good.
You would think.
I've only had one Dylan album so far. Actually, tomorrow I have another one.
Wait, which one?
So
I've had like 3 or 4.
Highway 61. I think there's 3 on the list.
If I, no, I'm only
So I
had
think Blood
2.
the Tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done Blood on the Tracks on Highway 61. That's interesting. I thought I listened to more.
You just have one left, which is like number 30
yeah.
something.
I'm, I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with Dylan. We get into fights all the time.
Oh,
He calls the
Yeah.
police on me.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that man is still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's still kicking it.
Kind of crazy. I think he released an album this year.
He sure did.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm like, it's like one of those guys where it's like, it seems like so prehistoric that you would just think the guy's dead. But
Mhm.
nah, he's still like actually making music. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I know. That stuff's kind of crazy. But whatever. I guess you could say he's a living legend
Got him.
if you wanted
Quite
to,
literally,
if you were so inclined.
if you were so inclined.
I don't know why you would though. He's kind of bad. I was just being a contrarian.
We should just like way overreact when we're talking about things. Just be like, I say that I like Dylan. Like, I hate Dylan so much. And then we just screw each other for 5 minutes.
I don't hate Dylan.
We'll just play.
I was being silly. Oh, okay. We'll just
Like, if I have something at like number 5 and you have something at number 50, we just gotta like freak out.
I honestly don't know if that's gonna happen.
I don't know.
Unless you loved Amy Winehouse, that's not gonna happen.
Winehouse is pretty sick, but she's not at the top.
Okay, yeah, I definitely didn't have her at the top. I'll just say that. I didn't hate. Well, I mean, maybe I should move it because I have her at the bottom 3, so maybe I should move it. But honestly, I'm getting to the point where like everything is getting in the middle or in the bottom because nothing.
Like, very rarely do I get like something at the very top or very bottom, so everything just kind of becomes a mixture in the middle.
Yeah, maybe I did an oopsie starting at the top because it's like
you definitely many reasons.
I just wanted to listen to what's going on. Okay, this is why I started at the top. I didn't go into this thinking I was going to listen to the whole thing. I went into it because I'm like, what the flip? Why is a Marvin Gaye album on number 1? So I listened to it and I'm like, okay, that's very deserved. I'm going to listen to Pet Sounds and know why it's number 2. And I'm like, okay, why did it? What?
And then you just keep going.
And then I'm like, oh, okay, I've never listened to Blue. And so I just kept going. And now it's a thing.
Yep.
It's a thing. It's been haunting me for like a month now.
We're almost done.
Almost done. I have
8.
You have 8 more?
18, not 8.
18. I'm like, how did you get 8? I have 15.
Possible.
Like, whoa, you just listen to like 3 a day?
Just constantly. We done like 1 a day for the past like 3 days.
Yeah, I've been doing 1 or 2. I've been doing more 1s than 2, I'll say that.
But I am at the upper half of the list, so.
Yeah, I can kind of just breeze through these.
The part you're at is just like run
I might
as fast as.
I might take a little bit to I might just do Off the Wall tomorrow because I've never listened to that one, but I do. Rock With You might be one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs.
It's pretty.
It's an absolute
There's a lot
jammer.
of that album.
Huh?
There's a lot of sleeper hits on that album.
Yeah. Although I think this might be where it goes down for me, is that I'm not the biggest fan of Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
Yeah, that got a little.
Yeah, you're going down.
No, I don't think, because Thriller is I think, where did I put Thriller? Thriller's number 3 for me. It's one of my favorite albums ever, but Don't Stop Till You Get Enough is not my favorite Michael Jackson song. Is that the one that's like, you're a vegetable, if I
Yes.
hate you? Yeah, I don't like that one.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Actually, I don't know if a lot of people know about this, but someone like whispers in your ear when he does that.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
It's so weird. Why did he put that in?
I listen to these very loud, so I hear like every
Oh.
little thing.
Well, it's not in all of them, because he does it twice. He does the "you're a vegetable, everybody hates you." He does that like for the first time. There's no whispering, but then in the second time he does it, I believe he's like, "You're a vegetable, but I hate you. You're a vegetable," and then it's the second time he says, "You're a vegetable." Just someone in the left earbud or left earphone or whatever goes, "You're a vegetable." It's like, why? Why is that in the song?
That I don't know. That stuff doesn't like stand out to me because I'm used to it.
I guess.
I guess if you're not used to like just like those little like random things.
It's just weird for a Michael Jackson song to have that, I guess I would
mean-
say.
Seems pretty Michael to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the dumb
Michael.
idiot.
But you're also more of a Michael enthusiast than I am, so
Okay, I'm not an enthusiast. I like Thriller. I haven't even listened to Bad. So, sorry gamers.
I'm on par with you then.
Pretty much.
You get the Chronic after Off the Wall.
D's nuts, baby.
What?
Yeah.
D's nuts is a song on this album. I think, is that where it came from?
Oh.
I think so because the skit is quite similar to what you're thinking of.
Okay.
Hmm.
It
And
was
that-
made in 1992, and there's a song called D's nuts.
Yeah, it's spelled like that too. It's like stretched out. It's like D's nuts.
D-E-E-E-E-Z nuts. It's pretty funny. I laughed
It's pretty.
so much. I haven't even heard it yet, and I'm laughing so hard.
You laughed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little bit I'm excited for what's coming because there's a lot of like hip hop stuff or
Yeah.
rap. I don't know. We went over this. I don't know what to call it. But I haven't
I
like,
like the first 10 were just an easy breeze. Besides Ramones,
yeah.
like it was very nice.
Like I haven't listened to any Jay-Z. I've listened to the song Aquemini. I haven't listened to the album. Or like
All of it.
I haven't heard any Nas or Tribe Called Quest unless you put stuff in your stuff.
Oh,
Hmm?
if you like Tang, Nas is just gonna.
Wait, if
That's-
I like what?
If you liked Wu Tang, Nas is just gonna
Oh,
be
okay.
great.
I did like Wu-Tang. I'm a fan of the Wu-Tang Clan, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Wu Tang Clan.
I might honestly move it down because I think I have it a little bit too high. Because I didn't really like the B-side of that album.
I
know.
don't like the bonus tracks that they throw on, but I also don't count that against it. So
Oh, I don't know if that was what I listened to.
I think it's the only version of the album on Spotify.
Yeah, only the expanded is on Spotify.
There's like the three. What is it? The album ends at the conclusion.
Okay, I think I listened to just it up to the conclusion.
I did.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
I
not.
like everything except for Method Man. So
You like everything except Method Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
and it's not like it's bad. It's just like compared to the rest of the quality of here.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, well, Cream is the best song. I
Cream's
think
probably one of the best hip hop songs like ever,
it's.
if not just one of the best songs ever. So
I would go as forward to say that it's one of the best songs. And I'm a Michael Jackson fan.
Whoa, that's not like a completely different universe.
I'm just kidding.
And I'm a Joni Mitchell fan.
Well, I was saying in the like if it's the best song ever.
Oh, I
I
got you.
would, yeah. I don't. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I would say that. It's really G-dang good. But I don't know what I would say my favorite. Well, actually, I know what I would say my favorite song is, but I don't know what I would say like the best song is.
I feel like
'Cause
super hard. Another video that'll be impossible. We're not doing
No.
that.
Honestly, if I like sat down for like 2 hours and honestly thought about it, I think I could do it. It
Though, I don't
wouldn't
think
be
that-
right. It definitely
Okay.
would not be right. But I could do something. Because what's my favorite song? My favorite. I bounce on this all the time. Because I have like
Depends on-
three. Yeah. I think if I'm going for a song that has meant different things to me at different points of my life, it would be Father and Son by Cat Stevens. If I would go like just like my absolute favorite song though, I think it would be Stay. I don't know. Stay is really G-dang good.
True.
I can't play it on the guitar though. Or I can. It's very hard.
Yeah.
But I'm trying. And that's all that counts.
And that's all that matters. Never give up.
I'm not. It's very difficult though. You have to play an F chord, and any guitarists out there know that F chords are hard because you have to use all four fingers, which is first of all that's a hard chord to pull off. Then your pointer finger you have to cover all six strings with, and then you still have to make a shape with your pinky, your ring, and your middle finger. And so you need a lot of finger strength to like close off all six strings with your one finger.
Strong fingers.
Which I think I've gotten it confidently enough where I can play it. It's just getting to it in time that's the difficult part.
Yeah.
So don't hate me because I'm bad at guitar. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna hate you because you're bad at piano, probably.
I'm not bad at
He's-
piano. I
There you go.
was I played piano. I took piano lessons since, let me think. I was in 3rd grade and I stopped when I was a junior in high school. I'm not bad at piano. I'm
Yeah,
not great.
If you were bad at
Saxophone.
years, then you'll never touch a piano again.
Yeah. I'm not like, if you like put down like Mozart in front of me that I had never played before and then just be like, play it, I wouldn't be able to do that.
You can just play one. It's
And
need
honestly,
to like math.
it's been so long since I've played it. It would take a while for me to
Yeah.
get used to that, or not get used to it, but like kind of learn how to play again.
Relearn.
But I could do it. And
I could play a saxophone, but I forgot how to read sheet music, so you'd have to tell me the notes.
Oh.
Mm.
That's like one thing. I think I'll never have to worry about that because that was like all I did in
the
like
hardest
my piano
part.
lessons was learning sheet music.
I just wanted to jam, and I hated learning about like the sheet music and all that crap.
So much of learning music is theory.
Yeah,
Like
That's-
that's
I
except
hate
unless
theory.
you're the Beatles, in which case you never learn music theory.
I love listening to great music theory, but I hate like anything relating to it. Like if I had to do it personally, I'm like, no.
That's interesting. I
I like when other people can pull off those technicalities and you just know that it's working.
yeah. That's
Like
fair.
how G-dang it is.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going anywhere near it personally.
Yeah, I'm not good at writing music. I know we've already talked about this. But whenever I have to write anything, it always turns out not very good, as evident by the Last Boy Time theme song.
I thought the first one was pretty good.
The first one was good, but
And then when you add a track song on top of a piano, on top of a completely other instrumental that collided with each other,
yes,
and then we got that Norwegian metal singer to go on top of it who was
Yes.
off beat.
it was not good.
That was not our best. We might have lost a few subscribers for that, but it's fine.
It's
No.
okay.
You know how long it takes to get like
Everyone makes
subscribers?
mistakes.
I think
It's fine.
if I was like being, I don't know. I think I would be better at writing lyrics than I would be writing music. I would be
Yeah, I
the
feel like-
Bernie Taupin.
Hard.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, I'm like starting to kind of like, now that I'm like not super confident in playing the guitar, but like I know what a G chord is, and I recognize most chord progressions because it's like I want to learn this song. Oh, it's G to E flat to C to D. Oh, okay, that's every song ever. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I'm like starting to recognize that, and so like when I'm just like jamming out, I can just be like, oh, G to E flat to C to D, and it sounds good. I'm like, okay, easy life hack for all the gamers out there.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Writing songs is probably the easiest thing that any human can do.
Yep.
Oh, for sure. That's why there's so many good songs,
Yeah,
and there's no bad songs ever.
yeah,
Nobody's ever written a bad song.
not me.
Nope.
Even though we just talked about how I did that one time.
Did.
And it
Well,
all
that's just
happened again.
disappointing.
Never ever.
It was a meme that
It was a meme that went too far. And everybody
It was fun.
"Whoa."
everybody hated it. So
It's okay. If it makes everybody feel better, I hated it too.
like podcast getting constant like double-digit views, and then we changed our theme song, and it just plummeted and never came back up.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It was kind of cool to actually show that there was an effect on what we did.
Yeah.
The algorithm didn't like it. That's why it hit us.
Oh, that's it.
It
Well,
was so
I
too
mean,
catchy.
the algorithm doesn't like us, if we're being
No.
completely honest. We have like way like different
They're like-
content.
1,000 subscribers. Plus, yeah, the way our channel is laid out is the worst possible way to grow on YouTube,
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
just build a brand in general, because we do literally everything, because that's kind of how we function.
Whatever. Diversify.
fine. I feel like I'm trapped in a box if I have to make one type of content my entire life. So
When's the next music video coming out?
Yeah, come on, man. We gotta get views again. Where's the music video?
no, I'm not doing reaction videos.
That's it. I want music review Babby back. I want him to
I
review
don't.
the new Eminem album.
Yeah.
And
I want
It's
either.
I'll do it just for you. It'll be 5 seconds long.
What will it be?
I don't know. I gotta think of that.
Oh.
You
Will it be
gotta
positive or
review it.
negative?
I
You
don't
gotta
know.
review Justin Bieber.
Yummy.
Justin Bieber.
Yummy's my favorite song of the year. Oops, I just spoiled it.
Yo, stream Yummy.
Stream
Guess who
Yummy.
I'm going as is for Halloween.
A gummy bear.
Scares.
Yeah. Oh, that's coming up. That's Friday
Yeah,
or Saturday.
yeah.
Yeah, I know that because my dad got a bag of Kit Kats. Wait, yeah, 2 bags of Kit Kats, a bag of
These nuts.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's not it. And like 2 other bags. Oh yeah, Snickers. Can't forget that.
No.
But yeah, and it's just my dad and my brother and I, and we're eventually gonna have to eat through all that because I don't think we ever get that many trick-or-treaters.
I'm turning all my lights off and not going to the door. So
My dad's just gonna throw a bucket of stuff out there and just let him go ham.
we were
for
thinking
better or
that, but
worse.
it's also a bucket, even though we have a Nest doorbell with a camera on it.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna turn all of our lights off and act like hermits.
I just do
Or
that
just
anyway.
don't answer the door and make it awkward for the kids.
I live in a basement. I don't really have to worry about that.
Dad, that's true.
Hot take: Snickers is extremely overrated.
Yeah, I think
I'm
it's
not the biggest Snickers fan, but we were just talking about this. I'm not a big fan of peanuts, so I'm not the best authority. Every
We're just doing a 180.
every time I hear Snickers, it reminds me of that sick animation, the Halloween one where he's like, "You got any Snickers in there? No. Any Reese's? No." Oh, I love that one. If you guys haven't seen the Halloween cartoon by Sick Animation, check it out. It's
I've
kind of
seen it.
underrated.
I've seen it like 2 times actually, I think.
Well, you're lucky.
Maybe even 3. I've seen it a lot. I don't know why.
Good.
I think there was just like one time where we like constantly watched it for some reason.
It's
Because
good.
like one other person hadn't watched it, so we are like, let's all watch it again.
It's a good video.
Yeah,
I don't know. I like it.
it's pretty hilarious.
I know Sick Animation isn't for everyone, but that one is good.
It is for everyone.
That one is for everybody.
It's rated
Everybody would
E.
love it.
It's rated E for everyone for a reason, guys.
I don't know if I would say that. The guy's naked in it.
Show
Hey,
your
you're not
kids
supposed
now.
to say that.
It's the first like 2 seconds of the show.
He's also got a pumpkin in front of it, so technically he's good.
No, that's Cowboy. Cowboy has the
Oh.
pumpkin. This guy's just using his hands.
Yeah, he's using his hands. He's good.
Yeah, well.
That's
I
how it
thought
works.
so.
As long as you can't see it, it ain't there.
Yeah, you can't see it, so you know
Just ain't even there.
it isn't. I would say probably not. He has a shirt of that guy that you can buy, and I don't
Wear
know
in
who
public.
would buy that. Yeah, who-
Probably at least like 30, 40 people. They just buy it and then they wear it as like pajamas or something.
Oh yeah, that's what I do with my Alex Jones shirt.
I forgot you have an Alex Jones shirt.
Not an actual Alex Jones shirt for all of
Yes,
you.
it is.
It's
It is.
not-
I've seen it. It
It's
is.
not-
It is.
I didn't buy it off of InfoWars. It's a Big Money
Yes, you
Salvia
did.
shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
I did. I wouldn't buy an actual InfoWars shirt because I don't want to give him money. So,
Who knows if he even has a website anymore at this point?
Oh,
He
that's
definitely
true.
does.
Oh, he does.
I think that's the only way people can watch now.
Thought it was the radio.
Oh,
Platform.
he does have a radio show.
Well, they put anything on the radio, so
It's satellite radio too, so truckers can
Oh.
watch it.
Oh, heck yeah. The main audience can still listen.
Yeah,
pretty
I thought
much.
it was pretty
Smart from a
considerate.
business perspective, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, to get deplatformed, where are you gonna go? Huh? I don't know. Radio.
Some
AM radio.
Yeah. Make your own podcast
All the-
website
the
and then just
church
tell everyone
channels.
to go there.
Where's he gonna put his podcast? To?
I don't think he has a podcast, does he?
They'll
No,
just throw it on the dark web somewhere.
he did.
He just has a radio show.
Not many places to put it.
That's true. Where's he gonna? He can't put it on Spotify.
Put it on Spotify. SoundCloud will probably take because SoundCloud puts literally everything on their site, but
Probably put it on Skype or
that's
something.
what SoundCloud's used for. So
Yeah.
We'll figure out how to put it on Skype.
Well, yeah. If he hasn't figured it out yet, we'll figure it out for him.
Yeah. I'll start digging into Skype's coding.
Perfect.
We'll throw in, we'll update a podcast section just for Skype for free, as long as they allow Alex Jones to stay.
Perfect.
it's
I
like a
can't-
triple negative.
It's, it's a win-win-win situation.
Nobody uses Skype. Putting a podcast feature in Skype is just completely like
You see, no one uses Skype until it's Alex Jones's only spot.
you couldn't pay people to use Skype. They had to put it on every single computer in Windows 10 for free because nobody.
Yeah.
Microsoft Teams is 10 million times better, but they still fund Skype for some reason.
Well, like, Discord is 5 million times better, am I right?
For the average consumer, yeah.
For the average consumer, but like businesses and schools use Teams instead of Skype because Skype is awful and it always has been awful.
I still think if Discord like made their own like school brand or something like that could
They're making
replace
a
Zoom,
business.
it'd probably work.
Yeah, they're making a business thing.
Yeah. Oh wait, they are?
Yeah.
Oh cool.
I like there. I have like a design Discord, but I don't want to join it because it's my
Random
Discord for
people.
personal stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like I have my funny tags like, haha, dyslexic people exist. I don't know.
That's my tag.
Yeah, I was gonna
But-
say I don't think that's your tag.
That I am a little bit worried though, because I'm in like Discords that aren't like professional, but like I'm in a like a Discord for my D&D group, and they see haha dyslexic people exist.
Well, I don't know about that then, man.
I don't think they care, and if they
I
do,
mean, how well do
bugger
you know
off.
them?
Not
My goal
very.
is to always just test the waters, and then if they don't like it, then I take it off.
If they don't like it, just say, "Well, Alex Jones told me to." So
Hey man,
That's
my,
the
my
worst reasoning.
my brother's dyslexic. Would you mind changing your status? No, it's funny that he exists. Ha! Did you know that Bella Thorne is dyslexic?
who knew?
I didn't know that.
Must be a thorn in Bella's side. Am I right?
I would say pretty severe. Remember when everybody was mad at her for making an OnlyFans because she was stealing from actual sex workers?
That was like a half a day thing, I think.
Who cares?
People get angry at things, you know.
You're stealing
Last
money
time you
from.
spend on Twitter, the better your mental health gets.
That's
Less
Is that
Twitter, more
true?
50 albums to get mad at.
I don't usually like get mad about it. I wasn't really mad when Bella Thorne was getting like hate. Like I don't know.
I am angry.
What does Bella Thorne even do nowadays? Because wasn't she?
I
She
don't
was a
even
Disney
remember.
star.
Make money.
All that.
Yeah.
Okay, I recognize. Remember what we're talking about now.
Yes, she's the red-haired lady. The dyslexic one.
Yeah.
She was on a
Everybody
show
knows
with.
her.
Yep. It's funny because she was on a show with Zendaya, and Zendaya is like leagues more popular than Bella Thorne
Oh,
will
for sure.
probably ever be.
Yeah.
But
Zendaya's like Beyonce quality.
Oh.
yeah, she kind of
Some
has
quality.
that following with her. Yeah. I don't get it, but
I do because I'm in it.
I
Just
don't
kidding.
care that people have someone to look up to. So why should I be
Exactly.
like, you should stop liking this person because I don't like them. Some people
All
do that
women
with
are-
K-pop, and it's just like
Oh yeah, K-pop is all.
I would say the fans are bad, but I'm not like you shouldn't like it because of what it is.
I mean, like certain K-pop groups are literally abused by their management team because they work like 18 hours a day.
Oh, all of them are. All of them are
Yeah.
corporate creations. But is that like a reason to not like the music?
Yeah.
No.
You
Maybe.
like the
I
meat
don't know.
on the
have to
inside,
go
be like,
Physical and emotional abuse that isn't self-inflicted for art, then I don't think it's worth it.
No, it's not worth it for the creation of it, but like if someone wants
I
to
don't think
enjoy
right
K-pop,
enjoying the content and knowing that that's how it had to be created unwillingly.
some people just don't care.
True. The K-pop people seem to care about everything except what actually happens to their favorite artists, but
Stan Jimin, I don't care that he is being like mentally abused. I don't care.
Yeah.
He's being taken advantage of, but stan him. He's so cute. I want to give him a kiss.
so true.
the funny
though.
K-pop trolling that helps things, keep doing that. That's kind of cool.
Good job. Keep the white supremacists out of Twitter. You're doing God's
I
work.
forgot about
Those
that.
are the few hashtags I like to see that are just overrun by K-pop people. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's funny because I don't think those would. Okay,
Those would usually trend because there's not a lot of people that actually talk
right.
like that. But
That's kind of the double-edged sword, though, is that they're also
okay, well,
popularizing the hashtag. Like, even if there was like it was a hashtag being used by like 7 white supremacists, or let's even say
funny.
like 200 white supremacists were
Ooh,
using.
that's a lot of them.
I'm just as an example, there was 200 white supremacists using the hashtag Make America White Again, whatever, something that they would say, and like nobody would have seen that if the K-pop community didn't come in and make it number 5 on trending with stuff that was like "Stop being racist."
those people are more like when that happens though, Twitter's more like able to ban the people that are breaking terms of service with like hate speech and stuff because it's blown up more.
Okay, you know what? That is true. That is true. I don't know. I was about to say I'm not a sociologist. I'm trying to be, but
I'm not an epidermist.
an epidermist.
Yeah,
No, I think Fauci is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah, Fauci.
Said the first big word that came to my head that I've not.
Have you watched
Epidermis is skin.
not a not a meteorologist.
Baby be that skin doctor.
I am not. I do not take my advice for skincare.
No. I think epidermist is someone who is like a
Dermatologist.
specialist. Oh, that's true. What is I don't think epidermist is anything then.
I don't know. It sounds like
I'm
I'm gonna look it up because epidermis
Isn't
is skin.
epidermis like a bone or something? Now that I think about it.
Okay, epidermist isn't anything. Epidermis is skin.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
That's close.
Yeah. But the funny Fauci joke I made, which I don't know if you guys caught, is that he's an epidemiologist, which is the study of epidemics, which is.
I said a fake word, and you
Yeah.
think you know what that word? You think I knew what that word?
I didn't even say the word. You said epidermis, and I was like, that kind of sounds like epidemiologist, and I rolled with that.
Okay.
We're balling out here.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I guess you could say
Mm-hmm.
I know big words, and everybody
Oh,
makes
he's
fun
such
of
a big
me for
man.
using them. And I'm just like,
Sometimes.
come on, let me flex how smart I am.
He's a smart lad
It's
after
a
all.
desperate plea for attention.
Sometimes it seems smarter, like very dumb. But if
I
if you're using the word correctly, like rarely in a good thingy, then it's like whatever. I can kind of put the pieces together and what it means.
yeah,
But I'll also meme on you for it if it's
I know. It's just how I talk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're not
Sorry.
an intellectual.
Oh,
I'm
he's
just,
been watching
I'm
Rick
kidding.
and Morty.
I'm kidding.
I haven't watched Rick and Morty yet.
Rick and
Oh,
Morty memes
I've
are
only
bad.
seen the first first 2 seasons. I haven't seen the third one, but it was okay.
I guess you're just not smart enough.
I'm not smart enough. No, I'm. It's not that smart a show. I don't know why that meme started. Honestly.
Understand intricacies of the Rick and Morty.
Oh, it was a copy pasta, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. That's why the meme
Paste the
started.
pasta.
I like Dan Harmon. Dan Harmon is a very good comedy writer, and that's why I watched that show. But I haven't seen all of it, but I've heard good things about the 3rd season, iffy things about the 4th, and then it's renewed for like 6 more. So we'll see how it goes. Also, Justin Roiland is like a really good like figure in animation. Like he was on Adventure Time and stuff.
True.
There's no reason that it was going to be a bad show, but the reputation kind of ruined it.
The meme just kind of like destroyed part of it.
Yeah, and I think
Like if you weren't watching it before the meme, you weren't gonna watch it after the meme.
hmm And that stuff,
when it
I-
died down.
yeah. I did see stuff with like Justin Roiland where he's like, the show lost something, like when it became big. Like he's not enjoying making it as much as he did for the first like 2 or 3 seasons. Because Pickle Rick came out in the 3rd season, and that's when it was like. Which honestly, I've seen that episode. It's a funny episode. But that meme just completely destroyed it.
It just exploded everything.
I don't know why it was specifically that triggered it, but I'm glad it was.
It was because there was that copy pasta going around where it's like, this show is an intellectual, and then it was the like, I was gonna use another big word, but now I'm not gonna use it. It was
self-conscious.
now I'm self-conscious about. I don't even. What was I gonna say? It was something about like, putting the like, you have to be intellectual to. I'm a Pickle Rick, or I'm Pickle Rick.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! The joke is that I am a pickle. You have to be a level 200 IQ to understand Rick and Morty.
You have to understand all 372 layers of irony to truly enjoy OK Buddy chicanery.
I like how you quoted that and not OK Buddy Rod Tard, which is the like actual.
Now you gotta have
subreddit.
more layers of irony
You,
for the
you have to
very
put
mean-
the Breaking Bad one,
Yeah.
which I'm surprised is even a thing. If I'm being
I'm surprised
honest.
it's still.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, we've been going
Those
for.
TV.
I do like those. I am a big fan of the
You
OK
like
Buddy stuff.
those?
Big fan of things that aren't supposed to be funny, but are.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of like
And not-
huh?
And more like this is not a good joke.
Oh, yeah,
Like
no.
it's not saying anything, but I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's that comedy necrophilia stuff where it's like, none of this makes sense and it's funny to me because it doesn't.
But like also it does sometimes because there's like a long running meme and then they just cloud it in like irony and
Right.
crap.
I know it's such a basic normie thing to bring up, but like, it's weird that like in 10 years we went from like rage comics to whatever is happening right now
Yeah.
with how meme culture is, which I gotta say, like, I think that popular meme culture is starting to die.
For sure. Maybe we're just getting older, but like I don't follow any like big meme pages because I just don't find it funny.
Mm-hmm. Because like, I don't know, it started out and everything was like so universal, where it's like everybody thought that the guy, that Jackie Chan doing the surprised face was the funniest thing on the planet, and the dancing baby gif is the funniest moving image that you would ever see. And now it's like everybody has like such different tastes, and I feel like that everybody who's been on the internet for a long amount of time is like branched off in so many different facets of like
I mean, it's like
comedy
most things
taste.
that go
Huh?
It's like most things that just go extremely mainstream though. Get enough of it shoved down your throat or you're eventually not gonna like it.
Yeah. Well, I think like right now, like the big things are like the Among Us stuff, where it's like, oh, it's using electrical. Which, okay. It was funny, never, honestly.
It was funny for about 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Although we are push the button gang, so maybe that's part of it.
Literally everybody who plays Among Us, play push the button in Jackbox and tell me that that is worse than Among Us.
So much.
Hey, Among Us gamers out there, try moving without the mouse. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Having to actually use like persuasive powers
Hey.
constantly and randomly during a chat.
Yeah. Warcraft called they want their movement back. Owned.
The iPhone 7 called. They want their ports back.
It's funny that it's a mobile game. And they
Yeah.
ported it to Steam, and now it's like the biggest thing ever.
And it's kind of just because every single top streamer, whether they're like a big gaming thing like stream or not, it's like the easiest game in the world to play, and you can get a lot of popular people in one lobby to play it.
That's true. You can play with that the
'Cause
AOC.
literally every single person understands how the game works.
Yeah.
So the clout that can be given is immense.
It's true. Same with like Phasmophobia. That was the
Yeah.
big thing for a bit.
That game's entertaining to watch because it's not like it's just a big clout fest.
Yeah. I have never played it. There was a new Gus and Eddie podcast this week. Everybody watch the Gus and Eddie podcast. For G-dang sakes, if you like Eddie, after you watch our podcast, which by the way we should be wrapping up because we're at 1:45.
Nice.
That's
on pod.
But Gus was talking about how much he's been enjoying Phasmophobia, and like I think the night before he recorded this new podcast, he stayed up until 5 a.m. with a bunch of his buddies playing. Like they were like big people. Like he was playing with their girlfriend reviews and CassMG and like some other like YouTube people. But like I don't think they were streaming it. I think they were just having a good time together.
Seems kind of addicting.
I for sure would not like it.
It's not even scary.
I know. The bar that of like horror stuff that I can experience is so low. It's so G-dang low.
It sucks because if we would have got that game like in the right time frame, the content we could have made out of that game would have been fantastic.
That's probably true.
For sure.
Because the game literally makes or breaks itself on who you're playing it with. If you take it super seriously, it's dumb.
Okay.
So like if you just, like don't care, then it's
Like,
probably
if-
the best content game there's out.
Well,
If you have at least one person who's like freaking out, then that's like
that would
you're
be me.
gonna get people watching that
That would
because
be-
even
Nah,
if you're the smallest person, it's entertaining.
I am such a baby in everything horror.
You just got to run into the house and scream the ghost's name for 5 minutes straight.
Yeah.
But doesn't it like track you and stuff?
It can.
Well,
Yeah.
I believe people have kind of figured out the ghost is actually a model that's constantly following someone,
Yeah,
but it's invisible.
Oh.
So technically, someone is always being followed. So it's even creepier if you think about it like that.
I don't like it.
The game's assets though, there's no way I can take it seriously, so it's like a really fun like Unity game.
Yeah.
Is it
Like-
a Unity game? Okay.
Like the
I
characters
mean, you
are
can
so
tell.
stupid.
I
Look
haven't-
at this,
They
like,
break so easily, and it's great in VR.
I think the only footage I've seen of it is Donkey's video, which definitely was not a serious video on Phasmophobia.
You know, those people that take it seriously, they're like level like 110 as of like 2 weeks ago. But yeah,
Yeah,
just playing it for the heck of it. eh,
Co-op
not-
horror games excite me, but like they can't just be too scary. They gotta be like a level where you can actually move without just freaking out.
right. I think it's Stephen King that like defined the differences between like scary, horror, and frightening. And I am like all for horror, which is like this like kind of like eerie atmosphere. Like I would describe like modern horror as it stands right now, I would say is more scary than it is horror. Because like I would say like horror would be like The Shining, Silence of the Lambs maybe, even stuff like Psycho, like super old stuff. I would say that would probably be like one of the first ones. But it's something like it's establishing a creepy like undertone, but it isn't like gonna jump scare you just because. But like nowadays, I feel like when I was watching The Quiet Place, which is probably one of the only modern horror movies I've seen, it's a great movie. I gotta give it up to John Krasinski from like going to funny haha Office Man to making a horror movie. It's a great honestly, it's a great piece of work, but it is so not for me. Where like it does that stupid horror movie trope where just loud sound in post processing makes you jump, and it's like, oh, I was startled. It's like that's not horror, man. That's just you're just startling me. And it's like I don't like that.
I guarantee you, I could buy Phasmophobia and just run through that game.
Probably
Mhm.
could. I'm just
Maybe it's because I've watched enough of it,
maybe.
but it's like
Yeah, once
there's
you
not an actual threat there because the
Yeah,
game
you-
works on a very game way where everything
Yeah.
kind of sets up. It's like a
You
game of
can-
Counter Strike. You know
Yeah.
what's in it.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm such a baby when it comes to movies and especially games. Like I feel like if I was to play like Slender or like Amnesia or even like a good horror like game like PT or what's the other one that everybody is ranting
ET.
yeah, ET on Atari. If I was to ever play
Yeah.
that, oh man, I would be so scared.
That's a pretty scary one.
It is.
Last of Us 2 we got like rough. I don't know if it was horror, but it was rough. Like
I
the
don't know
stress
if
level in that game.
I honestly don't know. I guess that would be more like a thriller.
I think it's like suspense because like it gets so tense.
It does. But man, if any of you gamers are still playing The Last of Us 2 or you haven't played it yet, get the pills and max out your stealth tree as Ellie. You'll thank me later, sweetie, because that makes
Yeah, I
that
did.
game so much easier. Yeah, you got to do that because it's the faster prone speed is the last thing you get in it, which sounds like faster prone speed. What the flip? Or no. The last thing is the faster like stealth kills, but the faster
Yes.
prone speed is number 3, I think. So the combination of faster prone speed and faster stealth kills allows you to just like prone through the tall grass, which is an epic thing already. But you got to prone through this tall grass and you can just like kill people really fast, like, and then just kind of leave them in the tall grass so nobody will see their body. And you can just like zip around during these stealth sections. Makes the game so much easier. You'll save on a lot of ammo. And then you can use the ammo on the G-Dang Hunter zombies, which are the worst thing ever.
That was an experience.
The first encounter I had with the hunter zombies, I don't know if they were working correctly because I just walked through and they weren't like tracking me. I don't think
They were hunting you. You didn't see them.
they didn't attack me. Is the thing. I
No.
walked from one spot, the entrance of the encounter, and then there's like, I'm pretty sure it's the one where there's like 3 like lanes that you can go to, but then like it ends in a big room and then there's some like a hole on the wall that you have to get out of, and there's like a bloater and there's a lot of hunters and there's a couple of like regular zombies. And so like I saw the hunter zombie when I walked in. I'm like, oh snap, these are the tracky boys that Babby's been talking about. And so I went down like the left path and I was just like, I kept going and I managed to like kill the regular zombies that were going there. And then I just ran through the hole in the wall and then they didn't follow me out. I'm like, okay, that was a baby encounter. But then I did max and stealth, but the second time they showed up, they whooped me. So I'm not that good of a gamer. I think I just got lucky. It
Just
was
a gamer.
no, well maybe. I did beat Sekiro in 2 days.
True. Not for the first time.
Not,
And you
that
also
was
kinda-
my 3rd time and I cheated.
The details don't matter.
Okay, I didn't cheat. I need to take that back. I didn't cheat. I just did.
You
I
didn't
just did the
cheat.
wrong
You
ending.
just took-
But if I actually played through the whole game, I beat it in a week. Less than a week. I think I beat it in 6 days. I'm a true gamer. Guys, believe me. I could have won the Nintendo World Championships in 1986.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have.
No, I probably couldn't. I suck at the original Legend of Zelda. Sorry.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know. This is so not important, but I want to see what's on the Nintendo World
It's
Championships.
so not important.
It doesn't matter at all. Wait, let me see. 19. The one good thing that came out of oh wait, this is in 1990. Oh, am I a dummy? I'm a dumb idiot.
19.
There was okay, Nintendo World Championships. What was played in the first one? I want to see what they played. Jeff Hansen won. Good job, Jeff.
How Hansen?
Oh, it was just Super Mario Bros. Rad Racer and Tetris.
Red Racer.
I would own in Tetris. I'm pretty good at Tetris. I'm okay at Super Mario Bros. And I've never played Rad Racer. But the cool thing about that championship is that there's a gold cartridge out there somewhere, and it's like $10,000 because that's what Jeff won. He won a gold cartridge that had Super Mario Bros. Rad Racer and Tetris on it. So
Dang, all three.
yeah,
Pretty crazy. How's that even possible?
I don't know. Nintendo was wild in the 90s. What can I say? Well, I think everybody who competed leading up to the championships, you were sent the Nintendo World Championships NES cartridge so you could practice. So those I think are like at least 1,000 because they're really rare. But I don't know. It's cool. I would like to see one day. I would not like to own one because that's too expensive. I think the most expensive gaming thing I have is Donkey Kong 64. So, here we go, epic. So, podcast?
3.
Yeah.